All right, should be unmuted now. Hello, everyone. Sorry for the late joining on my side. It is 9 in the morning here on the US East Coast, but we're here for a interesting match. Dababies versus Is It Too Late to FC? Tier 1 seed Nightmare for Dababies, Tier 1 seed Broken Rage for Is It Too Late to FC. I'm interested to see how this match goes. I know Dababies, I believe they only have 2 of their 3 members. I believe that is just Serval and Nightmare. Apparently Shadelord is not available, so I'm interested to see how they'll do as kind of as an only duo. Yeah, I think we're still getting some people invited to the lobby and all, but should be getting ban order here as well. And when I look at both of these teams, when I think about how this ban stage will go, I'm expecting either team to just straight ban the Hidden 2. Neither of these teams really strike me as Hidden 2 teams. You're probably willing to float the free mod at least, but I think the Hidden 2 specifically is a ban. Broken Rage will choose first ban. And they will choose that first pick for Nightmare and Dababies. Someone does leave the lobby in a 2v2, so they'll have to figure out their rosters if they haven't already for some of these maps. So blue team will get first ban. So that will be the Hidden 2 ban for Is It Too Late to FC? Yeah, both these teams did not strike me as Hidden 2 teams, so not super unexpected, but we will see for Dababies what they want to FC, because I assume they wanted to also maybe ban Hidden 2, maybe Fremod 2 is now a possibility, depending on whether they have that hidden player. Maybe Serval is someone that is comfortable on that AR8 hidden for that Fremod 2. And that'll be a No Mod 5 ban for Dababies. It does strike me as, you know, I think they're willing to leave that Fremod 2 up, so I assume they do have a Hard Rock and a hidden player. And that will be a Fremont 2 pick, so definitely I think comfort for Dababies when it comes to the AR8. I'm assuming Nightmare is going to be taking that Hard Rock and Serval on that hidden. For Is It Too Late to FC, we'll see what their mod combos are. Yes, indeed, Artoria is not in this match. Alright, I think we are finally getting underway. Sorry about that, folks. Getting some things situated with how they wanted to get their lineups are. Everyone gets a one-time mulligan, but we're gonna get into this Fremont 2 now. Nightmare and Serval, the mod combo I did expect. And you are going to see Pause on that easy. And getting into this map, we are going to see very comfortable for Dababies right now. Around that 300 combo. Nightmare will find that break, so it is just going to be Servalt on this hidden, but looking very comfortable. 98 ag. Obviously with easy, Beverly's going to look a little bit different. We're going to have to calculate the score at the end with the clause easy. And he is putting up a respectable score, but he's going to find that break, and so will Rickshaw. So right now, Servo is going to be the only big combo left in the lobby. He's holding very well. He's just going to find that break, but still 400,000 points the difference. Chain breaks on this as well, on everyone really. Rickshaw actually recovering quite well, but he's going to miss one of those sliders. So there's going to be all the combos reset. And that is going to be a very comfortable point, it should be, for Dababies. I don't even think with the easy recalc, it will matter. Should be a very clean point for Dababies, picking up their first point of the tournament. Very solid score from Servolt there on the hidden. Was around 450k, Nightmare 350k. And yeah, Team Blue a bit struggled a little bit on there, but very, very good score. And yeah, even with that recalc, should not be it. And we're going to see Insta DT2 for It's Too Late to FC. I think Broken Rage is a pretty solid DT player, so picking into this DT pool is pretty expected. And we will get into this DT2, so I'm wondering how both teams will do. Not sure too much on Dababies' overall tapping lineup. 230 BPM DT2. And Servolt going to find an early break, and so will Rickshaw. And right now, it is a bit of an ACK advantage for Nightmare. Kind of 1v1 versus the tier 1 seeds between Broken Rage and Nightmare. Oh, but that big break from Nightmare, actually. I think he mistaps that single at the end right before that break, and that's going to be combo advantage in favor of Dababies. Nightmare looking very comfortable right now, 97% ACK. Servolt's going to find another break, but this combo from Nightmare is going to do a lot of really good work, especially with these continued misses from It's Too Late to FC. 90k now, the difference as we get into first long break around the halfway mark of this map. And if Nightmare continues to hold, the score lead's just going to keep growing, and eventually we're going to hit a point of no return for Dababies, or for Is It Too Late FC's. Dababies will be able to convert this break point. And I feel like that point might already be now. Very comfortable on this 98% ACK, and that's with Servolt, putting up a respectable 150k in this 1v1 against Rickshaw. That break from Broken Rage, very unfortunate. He's done really well to recover this. It feels like this map is already done and dusted. 230k the difference as we get into the final quarter. And Nightmare will find a break, so the score lead is going to go down. Is there time? Ooh, there might be, but it's going to take Servolt missing, Nightmare to continue to miss, and both Rickshaw and Broken Rage may need to continue to FC. But even with that, I don't know. And that score lead's continuing to go up. Oh, and that's a three-way break. Everyone in the lobby. Rickshaw breaks as well. Now that's officially over for this map. game set match here on the DT2. Dababies will get that break point. Very well done. Dababies going to be on this next pick of theirs. And we're going to see a Hard Rock 2 now. And we are going to get into this Hard Rock 2, the Millie map. I think this map in general, I think if you have a lot of, kind of unfortunate misses at the start, this map is kind of a ramp-up monster later into the map. You really want to just try to build as much combo, especially if you're not too comfortable on this type of map in the first section. We are going to see some early breaks. Servault, Rickshaw, and Broken Rage all going to find some early breaks. It's just a nightmare currently. And so that's going to be a good starting position for the Dababies on their pick here. As we wait for Bancho to play a bit of catch-up. There we go. It took Bancho a little bit, but we are back. And like I mentioned, the slow section at the start, very good to build combo if you're able to kind of get your bearings straight. Rickshaw with basically an FC, but you can see that act difference between him and Nightmare. And Servault's going to find an unfortunate slider break, so the score lead is quickly going back over on the side of Is It Too Late to FC. 50k now, that difference coming down from 70. We're going to exit the slow section here, but look at these acts on Is It Too Late to FC. 86 for Broken Rage, 90 on Rickshaw, 93 for Nightmare, 92 for Servault, doing a bit in terms of keeping this score lead. So I just like can't right now, but oh, Broken Rage is going to miss on the Buzz Slider. That's a massive break. It's 300 combo off the board now for blue team. Nightmare will find a break though. And so now this combo from Rickshaw going to be the main driving force in the lobby, as the Servault's going to find another break. It's now all on Rickshaw. That score lead's rocketed over now 30k and climbing for blue team. And Rickshaw doing very well on this recovery. Back be damned, we are combo gaming tonight. And in the slowdown, it's looking like this is going to be a break point for Is It Too Late to FC. Rickshaw with a very solid score. A reverse choke, I believe. 750k, even with an 88% AC. Very well done. Zero miss from Broken Rage. I think he broke out a slider, then missed on the buzz. And oh, insta no mod 2 pick. Or Is It Too Late to FC? Alright. The Rickshaw has run over Dababies. But how will they do on everyone's favorite No Mod 2? And this is... I don't really have much to add on this No Mod 2, to be honest, chat. This is Suki. I think if you are comfortable with this type of flow aim and just tapping in general, just try not to miss on aim. But it is 4 minutes. And it's 5.8. I think if you are someone that is more comfortable with higher star rating, No Mod 2s, a map like this can trick you up. Just have an unfortunate break, under aim a pattern. First set of Sukis. We're looking very comfortable on this. 99% on Servo, but ooh, Nightmare. Gonna miss out one at the end of those bursts, and that's gonna be advantage to It's Too Late to FC. 99 on Rickshaw. Almost 98 on Broken Rage. That is a massive combo advantage. Not anymore. Rickshaw's gonna find a break. It's now a 1v1 Servault versus Broken Rage. Nightmare's gonna find another break. And you can see that AC actually for Servault, 99.6, doing really well on this. Helping to try to bring down that score lead, and that's gonna help as well. Rickshaw gonna find another break. We see the score lead is kind of stuck at this 19k mark. As the recoveries from Nightmare and Rickshaw start to build in, they'll start to help bring it back towards the side of Dababies. That is before a break from Nightmare, but more importantly, a break from Broken Rage. And now Servault has free reign. And there's no combos left on It's Too Late to FC. It is just Servault. Doing incredibly well. Drops a little bit of AC. It's about 99. You can see 70k score lead now for Dababies. Rickshaw will break at one of the end of those streams. That break, everyone sees the situation now, and so does Serval. Broken Rage is going to find a break on that stream, and that might be it. Rickshaw, even if he FCs the rest, does not have enough combo, especially with Serval holding this and Nightmare's recovery. This is going to be a break point for Dababies. And now we are just watching if Serval can get through the end of this map. Clean right now from Serval. Some other things to mention as we end this map. Rickshaw, very good recovery on his act, almost at a 98 as well. I mean, nothing else you can say, but what a score from Serval. It's going to be the FC 98.95 act for Serval, and puts in a shift for Dababies. He is definitely a tier 3 seed. It is indeed a first to 8. All right. And we will get into Free Mod 1. We're going to see Broken Rage on Hidden Hard Rock as a comfort, because on that Hidden, and both going to find some early breaks. Nightmare and Servault, same mod combo as they've had on that Free Mod 2. The break. Nightmare's going to miss that square. So now it is going to be Servault versus the recovery, the reverse choke from Broken Rage. And a good recovery from Claus so far. Again, that act right now for Claus a little bit, and now he's finally gotten around that 90% mark. So the score lead is still a bit further than Blue Team would like. Oh, and a miss from Servault, and now Broken Rage. Going to be given free reign to potentially really build a score lead now. Claus as well with a good recovery, 300 combo. Nightmare's recovery is also going quite well. Oh, a break from Claus on one of the slow sliders. I think he tapped super early on it. So that is going to be a combo down. Or is it too late to FC? And Broken Rage is going to break as well. And now the score lead's going to go back in favor of Dababies, which was looking so good. Or is it too late to FC? But not anymore. The recoveries from Servault and Nightmare are doing wonders. Servault's going to find the break, but Nightmare's recovered well from that misaim. And we are now at tiebreaker, by the way, for the other match. If anyone is interested, Cyan versus Kiaru's teams have gone at 4-4. And the reason I'm saying that is that this map is over. Nightmare, I believe he will beat out Broken Rage's score at the end. He will. In a close match as we wait for Claus to finish. Shout out to Bancho. And that will be 4-1 to Dababies. It's too late to FC. We'll have one more pick of their own to try to, or they'll have two picks, but this is the first of those two, to try to start a comeback to push themselves to tiebreaker. And that's going to be DT1 for Is It Too Late to FC. I expected this with Broken Rage's skill set. DT1 will be the pick. And DT1 has been picked. We'll confirm it has been, at least on the MP link, or the IRC chat that I have. I think the client's just messed up a little bit, but we should be getting into DT1 shortly. Oh, and the match has started. I'm not sure why it's not appearing on the stream. Oh, there we go. I think Bancho's caught up. And here we go. It will be DT1, Nightmare Revolt, Broken Rage, Rickshaw. That break from Rickshaw, not going to help things, but I think the act from Serval doing a lot of favors for Is It Too Late to FC. Another break from Rickshaw, but he didn't have much combo to begin with. There's a 1v1 of the Tier 1 stage, Broken Rage versus Nightmare. And Nightmare has a pretty sizable act advantage right now that's going to help build the score lead. Oh, but Serval breaks on the slider immediately after the break. And there goes Nightmare and Broken Rage. It is a full combo reset with Rickshaw going down as well. And now a lot of this is going to be decided by Ack. And that Ack, it's a bit shaky for everyone. But Serval especially struggling down there at 82. Nightmare actually doing quite well. I'll give him his credit, 97. 95 on Broken Rage, 91 on Rickshaw. And we get into the 3/4 way into this map. Everyone's going to see the break. Everyone's going to see the situation that no one has combo. You can keep your bearings straight if you can hold on to this map. Potentially get it over the line for your team. This Bancho wants to amp up the ante with a pause. Rickshaw and Serval are going to find breaks. Now it is just going to be Broken Rage and Nightmare, both with equivalent recoveries on these combos. Nightmare with that act as well. Finding another break, and I think as time goes on, this map becomes further and further out of their reach for Dababies. They will get their second point on the board. Good recoveries from Nightmare and Broken Rage, but it is not enough. 700k from Nightmare, 600k for Broken Rage, and then Rickshaw winning the 1v1 versus Serval, doing a lot of difference there. It's going to be Hard Rock 1 for Dababies. I've been expecting this for them. This is one of Nightmare's... I think Nightmare's a really, really good Hard Rock player. Someone that is definitely comfortable on this. And we will get into it. No changes in any of the lineup. And for those who don't know, this map, the COE version of this map, was also, I believe it was OWC Grand Finals No Mod 1, but this is definitely not that map. I believe this is also another custom map of this song, but it is very straightforward. I think for Broken Rage, for Nightmare, it should be relatively intuitive. Hard rock aim, Rickshaw gonna find that first break, traded out by Servolt. Currently, very big accolade in favor of Dababies. Nightmare on that 99% right now. So gonna contribute to that early score lead. Servolt finding a break though. Rickshaw gonna trade it. So no combo advantage, but oh, Nightmare breaks on the slider. Alright, things are now interesting. Broken Rage is going to be able to start clawing this back. Get to the next jump section. Nightmare and Servolt both finding a break. That's a full reset for Dababies. This may be a mispick. Broken Rage is going to continue to go. He would need to break now, and the Dababies are not able to hold any semblance of combo at the moment. Broken Rage is Bancho again. My worst nemesis. Will they FC guys? Let's find out. Don't worry. Surely Bancho will come back. Smile. Not seeing any disconnects in the chat. That was what I was initially scared of. Oh, it's taken a while. All right, I can confirm no one DC'd. No one DC'd, but we're gonna watch Nightmare play the map apparently. Oh, here we go. Nightmare. I mean, Nightmare is the only one playing the map right now. Yeah, this is gonna be a wild thing. But I will confirm that is a win for Is It Too Late to FC. It's going to be 670k for Broken Rage at the end. Bancho decided it has had enough. 670k for Broken Rage, 230 for Rickshaw, 400 for Nightmare, 180 for Servolt. That's going to be a DT3 pick. Okay, it will be hidden one. I think there was some confusion on the picking rules, but we've landed on an interesting map. We've landed on hidden aim, and we've landed on the ketchup song. AR9 hidden. Yeah, I'm interested to see how this goes. Space mentioned in the chat. I mean, there were other no mods available. I know. I think there was some confusion on double pick, but to reiterate for anyone that is not familiar, many tournaments have this rule. You cannot double pick outside of like no mod, for example, for how we have it. So because blue team picked, I believe it was DT1 last, they cannot pick DT3. I really, guys, can I be honest? I'll keep it a $1.50 as a pooler and the host. I hate this background. Honestly, I'm surprised you guys haven't just deleted the what is it? What's it called in OC? It's like bg.png from this file. But yeah, as we get into this map, everyone has Broken Rage holding the highest act, but it's Claws right now. Oh, never mind. Commentator Curse. He's going to drop his combo. It's back to Broken Rage now as the highest combo in the lobby. So we leave the first hard Ki. And the score, they just, I mean, the Dababies are not able to hold any combo. Both still under 100k. Like, this may be over already. Again, Nightmare, Serval, and Claws are going to find breaks. Broken Rage is going to be able to continue to hold. Broken Rage will find a break, but that's a lot of damage on 200k score lead, and there's nothing on Dababies to capitalize and take this back. It would have to be a complete collapse and double FC, and they're not going to get that for Dababies. And this is almost assuredly going to the tiebreaker. A very solid comeback for Is It Too Late to FCs. Fast Slider's going to catch both members of the Dababies, and everyone's going to find the break, but it is too little too late. It does not matter. Broken Rage's combo will be enough. Claws with a very respectable score as well, outscoring both players on Dababies. We will be going to another tiebreaker, and these are we are going the distance, ladies and gentlemen. All right, I was going to be so sad if Fanchips froze for another minute, but it is all right. I think this is the it's the third tiebreaker of Group Stage Weekend 1. So let's see how it goes. Gonna be 400k for Broken Rage, doing a lot of good work. 300k for Quaz as well. All right, good overall. And we will get to tiebreaker. It has been a arduous journey. It has been one weird match. And a little bit on this tiebreaker. I'll be honest, chat. This is a front runner type of map. If you are able to get through the first start of this, I think you have a really good chance of converting it. All right. We will be getting into this. I believe Nightmare... I think Nightmare might be going Hard Rock on this. Maybe Rickshaw is. I'm not sure. I'm only in IRC, so I don't actually know what mods are on right now, but... Never mind, there will be no Hard Rocks. I think Rickshaw got confused whether it was Force Mod or Free Mod, but it is not going to be... It is not Force Mod. It will be all no mods. 9.4, so it's not... I think if... Like, I'm fully AR10 pilled, so... Like, if this was 9.1, 9.2, I would see the vision, but it should be relatively comfortable for everyone in the lobby. But like I mentioned at the start, I think a lot of this is going to be dependent on the beginning here. Get into this first Ki. And we're going to find the first break from Broken Rage. And that's going to give a pretty big score advantage to Dababies. Serval, really nice ACK right now. 98, 95 on Nightmare. He's just going to be Rickshaw holding an FC down an 88% ACK. Already a massive advantage for Dababies. Rickshaw's going to find a break too. That is a Nightmare. Or is it too late to FC? Double FC for Dababies. Serval will find a break, so there's something back, but Nightmare continuing to hold. The score lead's going to start to build up. If Nightmare keeps holding it, the score lead's going to keep growing. Oh, but Nightmare isn't going to hold. He is going to break. That's a combo reset. For 3 people in the lobby, it is just a Broken Rage. Broken Rage, it is not Broken Rage, it is not a GG. You have the combo. You forgot Hidden. I will say I said it was free mod. Can I be honest, chat? But it is all good. 250 combo. What can Broken Rage do? The score lead's going down slowly. I think the problem right now is the score lead's slowly going up, and Brickshaw's going to find a really unfortunate miss on this slow section. This ACK is doing so much work for Dababies. Serval on 97, Nightmare on 96. And this recovery combined is matching what Broken Rage has. He needs someone on Dababies to miss for his combo to really make a difference, and he's going to get his wish. Nightmare will break before the start of the hard section. And we get into these sliders, and Broken Rage is going to find a break, and that might be it. Serval's going to continue to hold. And that might be game, regardless of what happens next. Serval is a tier 3 player. Smile. 250k right now. Really well on this. Another break for Rickshaw and Nightmare. It's all on Serval right now. See what he can do as this map comes to its conclusion. Serval will find a break, but this match has been this has been a match of all time. It doesn't matter right now, even with that break from Nightmare. The score lead is just insurmountable. Serval's gonna find a break. Broken Rage is doing well to try to close this out, but it's too little, not enough. And it will be Dababies almost letting that slip. It's too late to FC with a good comeback attempt. They come up 1 point short. Dababies will take this match 5-4. Off of the back of some really good overall team performances. And that should be it. There we go. Shout out the blank flag. All good. We know Dababy is there in spirit, but this is a really solid performance from Dababies, even without Shadlark or Shadelark. This is a 2v3 essentially. Very solid. Obviously, it helps when you have Serval on your team to help with that backing. But that should be it. for me. There's a couple of other matches later today. I'm not sure if they'll be on here or they'll be on the SAS Twitch, but thank you all for joining. We have started our first 2 matches of today with back-to-back tiebreakers. So I will leave it at that. Thank you, everyone. Congratulations to Dababies, and I will see you guys later.